Good morning, boys and girls. How are we doing? Put thumbs up on the chat, thumbs up on the video, number ones in the chat, and drop your location in the chat. Risk disclaimer up on the screen. Let's get onto the markets now. The market's going crazy. FOMC minutes, no doubt, is causing the effect, but let's get into it. Starting in a few seconds. 3, 2, and 1. And good morning, everybody. Can you see me all right? See and hear me, I suppose? Yes. Nice. Hello, gamblers. Yes, hello, gamblers. Market Wild, and yes, Frog, good morning, sir. Man, it's really going crazy. It's good movement. I'll flash this up on screen now. Like I said, I'm trying not to show P&L all the way through the stream, but I'll show it to you just see where I'm standing. So there's where it's standing at the moment. It's been trading the last 15 minutes or so. Market's been going crazy. Good conditions for my scalping whole thing that I'm doing. So it's been pretty good. It's just moving very quickly, so I've got to be quick on the trigger, quick to read when order flows shifting, etc. But that's how we're standing at the moment. On the accounts, obviously trying to aim at $300 target. So I've got all of them over the $100 line. A couple of them are just over the 150, and then one of them at 133. So be grinding away at those this session. So we'll reshare that at the end of the session. William, good morning, sir. Patrick W, how are you, mate? Good to see us. Let's get into it. Straight into it. Market's going a little bit crazy. FOMC minutes was at 2 p.m. I believe. So I think it's just the aftermath of that whole thing. So let's see how we go. I've been scalping to the downside, scalping retests of the higher volume nodes going down just in the last little while. So I'm going to wait to see if we pushed the low of the day a little bit down at 308.25. We pushed that down just a tad. Going to see if we have some more follow through on that. So I'm going to avoid longs just for now, just until we kind of move away from this high volume cluster here. And for now, just try and take shorts from this high volume node we're currently trading at, and yep, just grind away at it. Grind and grind, the huge. Didn't get tagged in there, unfortunately. Nvidia earnings as well. Yes, isn't that it's 4:20 Eastern time, isn't it? I could be wrong, but I remember seeing it might be 4:20 Eastern time that's coming out. But yep, today should be a wild day. Wild day indeed. Yeah, that's run off without me. Close, very close, but yep. Holding a bearish bias until we move away from, until we can meaningfully move away from these high volume areas. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh yes, and as always, to start the chat, to start the stream, you guys know the drill. Profitable day so far. Yes or no? Boom. Seems to be a wild day in the market so far, boys. Wild day. Quite a bit of volume building down here. Back and forth. Where, other than TopStep, can I get the DOM level 2 data? I don't think for free for the time being. Can't use TopStep yet because apparently my account suffers from some kind of bug on the back end. Damn. Patrick, you can look at getting it through, if you don't know if you have Bookmap, you can use Bookmap's level 2 as well. Obviously, you got to pay for it as well, but they offer their level 2 data subscription alongside their global plan. What else have you got? What else? I haven't really used any other platform for level 2 other than Bookmap and TopStep X, Patrick, so I'm a bit unversed in that. But yeah, Bookmap's got a decent one. NQ and ES and long by area now, higher time frame level hit, nice. Doesn't TradingView have one? I believe TradingView does have a DOM. It's a bit of a bad DOM, but it does have one. Maybe you can get level 2 data through there as well. Been seeing a lot of this afternoon. Big orders popping into the order book and then just disappearing. Like we had that 230 just popping there. Before there was like a 600 lot contract that jumped in here and then just ran away. So a little bit of teasing, a little bit of chicken, I think, is going on here. Leighton, good morning, sir. How's it going? No worries, Patrick. Was close to passing an eval and gave back all my profits. Lockout button for today. It is. Nice, Max. I mean, at least you got that lockout in there. Great feature, that lockout button. Great feature. YouTube has Bookmap live data on YouTube with Bookmap and Autoflow stream. Yes. Problems Warren cashing his checks. Big checks. Big boy checks. Yeah, pretty good morning for me so far. Quite profitable. So just trading smaller size. Unlike yesterday, we got enough movement for me to only have to use one contract today. No need to jump to 2 or 3. So just one contract at a time. Scalping those 4 or 5 ticks. Small feature, but makes a big difference. Agreed. It's saved. That truly is still one of my trading demons, is trading on tilt, as it is for so many people, especially after stream. If I've had a bad stream and I'm feeling the need to come back and take something from the market. That was one thing that was hurting me in the past. Hurting my accounts was after stream, I'd go keep trading that account to try and make losses back, and just end up doing something real stupid. So it's been great. It's a really good feature. Oh yeah, is that what I'm saying there? Oh yeah. What's up, man? Subscribed yesterday, watched your live. I like your trading style. Can you suggest a beginner like me how to grow in futures trading? I got my first futures account. Nice. Welcome to the channel first, my friend. Can I suggest a beginner how to grow in futures trading? How to grow? Spend a lot of time just in simulation, so you don't lose any real money yet, and just spend a lot of time playing around in simulation. Play with different trading styles and see what style resonates with you. Might be scalping, might be positional trading. If you like trading like I am, there's order flow and scalping, so that might resonate with you. And just see what you like. Spend a lot of time on demo. Learn your futures market inside and out. Learn your strategy, learn your style inside and out. And then once you've got for me, I was trading demo for about 9 months. No back testing, just forward testing. Trading demo for about 9 months before I went for any evaluations or trading with real money. And the 9 months, probably about 3 of them were terrible, just playing around. But it's been about 6 months being fairly consistent, and that's when I decided to go live. So I hope that advice kind of helps. Louis Silver, what's up, man? Let's go. I'm Bosco. Hello, sir. 80% psychology, 20% trading. Agreed. Long time no see, Cammy. Glad to see you, brother. Yes, FX Hub. What's up, man? Do you find any value in volume profile indicators as a DOM trader? Is it correct? You know what I mean? Yeah. FX Hub, what I like these volume profile indicators for is just to tell me where a lot of transactions have just occurred. It is past data, but it's just most recent. So I have the visible range, volume profile visible range. So instead of looking at like a whole session's volume profile, I'm just zooming into real close 30-second chart. No shit. Real close 30-second chart, and just looking at where the volume is transacting. And all I'm using it as a DOM trader is just using it to determine where I want to start to engage. I want to go long or short. If we're above the high volume area, I want to see if we can bounce from that, and if we're below, see if we can bounce from that on the other side. So yeah, it's more just a tool to help me frame, do I want to go long or short, and where should I go long or short? Because before I was trading without the volume profile, and I was just trading any random level, scalping, same style, but any random level. And because I had no bias or no idea which direction to go, could look at the order flow and get a somewhat of an idea, but the volume profile just helps me frame those trades better, whether to go long or short, if that makes sense. Louis Silva, another beautiful day. Yes, sir. The emotional aspect is the toughest part, even for season pros. Absolutely. Have you made a video on your new scalping strat? Yes, Leighton, if you look on my channel, the video I just posted, it'll be either today or yesterday for your time zone. I pretty much cover what I'm doing here with the scalping style. It's still a work in progress, but it's going really well. Really well. That's the one, FX Hub. That's the one. Right, anyway, enough cammy yapping. Let's go. What have I got? So, oh yeah, let me just share this with you guys. So you can see my P&L. I'm not trying to hide it. for any malicious reasons, but I seem to get more viewers when I'm not showing my P&L. So I'll share it at the start and the end. So you guys have just joined. So we're standing at the moment on the 3 accounts. The top one here, obviously, is the one I'm not touching at the moment. So I work it from the bottom up. Once I've got some profits in, I'll work from the lowest one back up. So I'm currently on the 156, I believe. Oh no, 167. Let me change to 156. The count is that 1980. Boom. So I'll trade the 156, try and get that up to about over 200, grind away at that, then jump to the other accounts, and I'll share the results. End of stream. It's a screenshot. Yeah, I mean, that's very easy to fake as well, but hopefully the reactions to the GUI or the UI, I know GZ one's just having a laugh here, but for some people who might be thinking, that's a screenshot, bro. It's just small profit, so nothing to brag about, but all real, I solemnly swear. So we'll get that on into the session as well, just to update you as how the accounts are sitting. But for now, let's trade this little high volume area here and just pop in and out is what I'm going to be doing. So missed a couple of trades from yapping, but it's all right. Many opportunities. Many. Haven't had much success watching the DOM. Suppose it's mainly to do with aggressive buyers and sellers. Bookmap is somewhat helpful in seeing where big orders are resting. Yes. Yeah, it takes a little while, serious. It's something that you've got to watch for a long time as well to feel the flow of and get to learn how to use it. It took me 2 weeks, but at those 2 weeks that I was using it, I was like on here for the whole session all day, sitting here. I'd say here for New York PM, the Asian session, and the London session, just learning how to use it. So, just burning the DOM into my eyeballs. That's one thing I always say to people when they ask about it is, in the proper, not internet prop firms, but legit prop firms, real life prop firms, I should say, when you get new traders coming or interns, they throw you on the order book, on the DOM. You're sitting on the DOM, scalping away at the DOM all day because it's the best way for a newbie to start to learn how to read in the flow of price. At least if you're an intraday scalper. Push that low of the day down again. Bit of a strong push down there. Pushed it out. 500 contracts resting down at the low now. Bit wary to take a scalp from the high volume node, but I'll give it a go. Keep it nice and tight. When you push the low of the day, a lot of the times you can get a nice bounce from that. So just being wary of that. I have 2 to 3 years of experience in Indian markets, options trading, shifting to futures. For me, this feels a little easy because I only scalp. I'm learning almost 1600 up on 50k eval. Hope to pass it soon. Nice, man. Nice. Had a little stroke mid-sentence, but hope to pass it soon. Nice. Fantastic. Really good, man. Yep. Futures are, in my opinion, easier than at least Forex and CFDs were for me. So a lot of people echo the same kind of sentiment. Those footprint charts seem helpful and can see that on order flow stream on YouTube. Yes. Agreed on the footprint charts. Agreed. Right. See how it behaves when we approach this high volume area. See if we can get a similar bounce. With this type of movement and volatility today, I'm avoiding the smaller high volume nodes, just waiting for the biggest ones to be hit, just to be more selective with my trades because, yeah, obviously price is moving back and forth quite quickly this afternoon, unlike previous days. Mr. Isaiah, been a while, long time no see. What's up, man? Nice to see you. Why you switch from ICT to this? Yes, saw your question on Instagram as well, Isaiah. I'm going to be making a video next week to answer them all, but I will answer you now since you're here. Basically, I don't know how much you saw of my more recent video, Isaiah, about switching away from ICT concepts. And that was due to learning more about order flow. So, what I say, I might have been trading for 6 years now. It's my 6th year. 4 of those were Forex CFDs. 2 of those have been futures. And one of those was trading ICT, obviously. So, trading ICT for 1 year using the same kind of principles I learned in Forex and CFDs. Obviously, with Forex and CFDs, you don't have centralized data, centralized exchange. You can't see all the action that's happening on the market like you can with futures. You can see everyone's orders, who's executing, where they're resting, all this transparency, which you can't see in Forex CFDs, you can see with futures. So I didn't look too much into that when I first started trading futures. I treated it the same as I was with Forex and CFDs, trading ICT, just coming into futures with, trading naked price charts, just candlesticks, just looking at highs and lows and candlestick patterns, because that's what I was used to. But the more I learned about futures, the more some more experienced futures traders kind of had a chat with me online and live in person too, one of them. And then me looking more into order flow, what they were talking about with level 2 data and the way they trade with order flow, just put me down a rabbit hole. And since learning the principles behind order flow trading and reading the order flow, I honestly, you could not pay me to go back to trading naked price charts. It's just, there's so much data left on the table that you can't see, that I cannot trade. I cannot trade without being able to see this type of data. 1 second, let me just focus here, reading the flow. I'll get back to you in just a second, Isaiah. Let me continue that rant shortly. Let's see if the sellers will hold off here. Push them down. 1 second. Nope. Basically, without order flow information, I feel blind. Trading a naked candlestick chart is a lot you can't see. And a lot of it's kind of like, what's the word for it? Arbitrary, looking at different patterns on the chart, different, fair value gaps and whatnot. Although useful for me at the time, the more I learned about order flow, the more I'm like, okay, these fair value gaps are basically irrelevant. Some of them can work, obviously, but, using level 2 data, you can see where the actual imbalances are sitting. And those imbalances do get tapped and retested and filled, but a lot of the time you'll find they are maybe contained within a fair value gap, but it's at a specific level within a fair value gap or whatever. You know where I'm going with that. Like, you can just see where proper imbalances are instead of just guessing based on patterns on the chart. And then also, if you talk to traders, pro traders, so the mentor I was telling you guys about earlier, the market maker, ex-market maker, saying about how when you go to a proper trading firm, institutional trading firms, whatever, prop shops, unless they're looking at long-term positional trades, you will find that their screens are just covered in price ladders, covered in DOMs. They're only really trading off the price ladder rather than off the charts. So, and they put their newbies, their interns, all on the price ladder, all on the DOM to read the DOM and just do that all day, grind away all day to learn the order flow, learn how to trade in and out of the market with order flow. The pros aren't really using candlestick patterns or anything on small time frames. For larger positional trades, yes, because you need that to visualize where the market's going, where it's been, little pullbacks and whatnot. But intraday, charts and whatnot are, in my opinion, more difficult to trade than the order book and using order flow tools. And yeah, like FX Hub said, you can see the liquidity instead of guessing. It's another one. I haven't kept up with you in a while. I was able to quit my job for a while. I was living off trading, and let me tell you, it was stressful. Yeah, man. Hey, I was like, glad to hear you did that. At least you did that. You had that experience. That's really cool. Really, really cool. Only been a tough day. Makes me glad I ended green. Yeah, we got less. Normally we got about 60, 70% that say yes, profitable day, but today it's the other way around. Glad you guys are honest with me. Must have been honest this whole time. Been a tough day, which makes me glad. Aries, what's up, man? Got spanked today trying to make a comeback. Yes, sir. I mean, I don't have to tell you, know when to walk away, but I'm sure you got control of yourself. But yeah, man, it looks like a very wild day today. Silver bullet strategy seems to deliver. I notice it's just a pullback to the 9 EMA and continue with the momentary trend. No worries. Serious. Yep. Everything. Louis Silver, yes, thank you, sir. Do you have to subscribe to level 2 data on Bookmap and TopStep X separately? Do you strictly execute off TopStep DOM when you use Bookmap DOM? Benjamin, I'm just using the TopStep X DOM. I'm just subscribed to TopStep X level 2 data. Oh, I've got it for free on Bookmap from the Bookmap guys, but truth be told, I'm not really looking at this too much when I'm scalping. If during the Asian session, when it's a bit lower volume, I do look at this because I like to see, you know, the market aggressors. But during a higher volume session like New York, you don't really need this too much unless you are looking at more positional trades. But if you're just scalping in and out, I don't reference it too much. Juan, what's up, man? Enjoyed the recent vids. Would you beat order flow strategy in a nutshell? Yes, Juan, if you look at my most recent video just posted today or yesterday for your time zone or wherever you are, that outlines basically what I'm doing here. But you'll see it. Bradley, what's up, man? Nice to see you. Trading was netting me about 2.3k a week. Was able 2 to 3k a week. Nice. Able to take a break. Got my motorcycle license. Got a Yamaha R7. Beautiful. Although I might upgrade once I get more experience. Got my real estate license and have been trying to learn the industry. Trading has taken a backhand for me lately. No worries. I said that's beautiful, man. Good job. That's actually very, very good. TopStep says $49 a month for 50k. Is that the monthly price going forward? Does it change to $165? It's $49 a month is the monthly price going forward. Their prices used to be $165, but they're permanently at that $49 level now. But they still have it there just because it looks nice, you know. It's now $49 down from $165. Yes, activation fee, $149 activation fee, absolutely. MHS, what's up, man? Have data of your strategy, knowing that in the long run you'd be profitable sticking to the rules. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Yep. Knowing your edge, knowing your win rate, and etc. does help you see through losing days or losing trades. So that's a very good point. Does your TopStep link take 20% off the 49? Yes. If you've not used TopStep before, and you follow that link, you have to follow that link, land on TopStep's website, click accept cookies, and then at checkout that will automatically apply. What to you as a professional trader, Cam, if you had to put a definition in the dictionary? A professional trader, Brad, to be honest, I put it very, very bland and black and white. Professional trader will be anyone who has to classify themselves to the exchange as a professional trader and pay professional trader data fees. That's the only definition that I'd put on it. So unless you have to pay professional data fees, we're just out here punting. We're retail. But yeah, professional trader will be those who are classed as such to the exchange. So like if you lease a seat, I believe you have to pay, you are paying professional data fees, or even with some futures firms like TopStep, when you go live, you have to pay professional data fees. So yeah, pretty easy to classify in the futures trading space, in my opinion. Honestly, this shit is starting to go to the gym and get therapy for a bit. Doing pretty good. Going to the gym has been so refreshing. Yeah, man. The gym will always work out your problems, eh? No worries, Isaiah. It's good, man. If you look back on my live stream recordings, there's been no red days yet, and it's been 2-3 weeks. So very good. If I'm getting taxed on it, it's my goddamn profession. It's another way to look at it, absolutely. Noel, greetings. Sorry I'm a little late to the party. What's the name of that indicator on the right side? This is a volume profile visible range. There we are. Do a video on how you see imbalances on order flow with FVGs. I don't personally use them, Yanababi, but I will do it as an example when I do a footprint video in that order flow series. I will show that as an example. Absolutely. The order flow series is weekly, by the way, so one new episode a week. Just waiting for some more volume to build up in here, and I mean, there's a little bit I could probably work off here on the around 31475. The market's quietened down a bit since earlier. It's going crazy, just up to around 230. Neil, what's up, man? Almost lost everything I made in 1 week and a half. I forgot to cancel my sell limit order. Oh, down 550, up 350, close for 150 profit. Oh my goodness, lucky, man. That is that I hate when that stuff happens. Leaving an order open, terrible, absolutely terrible. It's like one thing I triple check before I leave my screens every time these days, just in case, because nothing worse, man. Oh, Mike Jackson. Hello, sir. Let me just get out of this trade and let me read your message. Order flow shifted on me. Take that out for one tick. Mountain Dew, the best soda ever, MHS. I haven't had Mountain Dew in years. I gotta say, best soda, I gotta say it's a New Zealand one called Lift. I don't know if you guys have that in overseas. Lift is the best soda. Appreciate your new order flow videos. There are frustratingly few recent high quality videos on this stuff. Looking forward to see future videos as I try to make the transition. Awesome, Ransom Baggins. Mr. Baggins. I'm glad to hear that and I appreciate the kind words as well. Yeah, that was my problem too. There's nothing really out there on order flow on YouTube. It's very, very sparse. And the stuff that is out there is old, like I said, old information. So yeah, I agree. But yeah, appreciate that kind words about my videos. Means a lot. Yeah, it's looking a bit bull there. Take it out at break even if I can, otherwise close it off. Bummer, Mr. MJ. Hey, they're floating in and out. Got chewed up today. Lost 2 funded accounts. Damn, Mike Jackson. Is what it is. Back to the grind tomorrow. Yep, that's all you can do, isn't it? That's all we can do. But the ICT stuff seems like semantics. Notice that using moving averages like the 9 and 20. Yeah, I think the ICT stuff is just, anything where it comes to patterns on the chart is all very similar. I don't know. I don't see too much difference between them. T. Williams, do you trade the strategy when you're not streaming? Yes, I remember saying you couldn't share a new strategy because of the NDA. Yeah. So T. Williams, that new strategy, it has pieces of it worked into what I'm doing here, but it's not the exact strategy I learned. So yeah, the new strategy I learned from my mentor when I first got into doing the order flow stuff is good. It was good in a sense. I did like it, but a lot of his students also end up moving on to developing into their own strategies from what they learned from him. So it's kind of what I'm doing now. All I'll say about what I learned is it's a style of trading that's not for everybody. It does work, but it's very, very, very focus intensive, which is fine. But I don't know, for me, I feel I can do it more sustainably by being a little bit more positional, if that makes sense, without giving away too much from what. Because he's bloody strict with sharing any information from it. More positional and less in and out, if that makes sense. So believe it or not, what I'm doing here with my 4-tick take profits is more positional than what I was learning. But it applies some of the principles I learned from him as well. Yeah, but it's the same as what I trade off stream, T. Williams. This is just kind of how my trading is developing and progressing, using the things I've learned. Thanks, Isaiah. Appreciate that, man. I'm glad. I try my best to make them super simple, super simple. Camish will ask a question. Do you hate ICT or you don't like him? I've never really liked them. I have appreciated the teachings back, when I used them, and obviously opening my eyes to the futures markets and learning a few good things about trading. I'll always appreciate and respect. But yeah, I've never really liked him, but I don't hate him. Just a very tough personality, you know what I mean? Very strong personality that's not the most likable. But you can say it about a lot of people, eh? Story behind the tat on the back of your hand reminds me of an Old Testament angel. Ransom Baggins, bang on, mate. It is. So I got this one right here, and I got another one up on my forearm. But yeah, they're all got a few of them actually. Old Testament angel tattoos. I think they look badass. But bang on. Am I the only one who lost my Apex accounts? Saw trades being placed automatically on Quantar 10 accounts. Damn, what the hell? ICT like an anime character guy behind the Enigma. Louis Silva, oh cool, Louis Silva, appreciate that, man. I'll take a look after the stream. Well, I lie. I'm heading off right after the stream, little date with the wifey, but when I get home, I'll take a look. Appreciate that, Louis. Did you just say ICT opened me up? He opened me up deep. Yes. You don't trade the New York session, just the PM. This is still New York, but not the morning session. A bit too early for me. Just a bit too early. Excuse me. Excuse me. What time is it for me? 7:01 in the morning on a Thursday. 7:01 a.m. Thursday morning. Do you guys watch anime? Personally, please don't take me wrong, but I find it quite cringe. Oh, Mr. MHS. I do. I like. I don't watch it too much these days, but I watch definitely Naruto. Gotta love Naruto. Naruto and Death Note, two top animes for me. Whilst trying to follow the strategy you're using, will future order flow videos help clarify exactly what you're doing here? Yes, Ransom. So if you look at the video I just posted on my channel yesterday or today, Ransom, that outlines what I'm doing here basically, but let me just simplify it in a sense. So we got the volume profile of the most recent price action here. So I'm not looking at further back price action. It stays irrelevant for me. Just looking at what's happening just in the last few moments of price action, where the volume is building up, where buyers and sellers are willing to transact the most. All I'm doing is on that volume profile, if we are trading above and the order flow looks bullish, so we got a bunch of buyers in there supporting the idea of going long. They want to buy, they want to buy, they want to buy. And we're up here and we get a retracement back to one of these high volume nodes. Doesn't have to be the point of control where the red is, but these areas of these shelves where price has the most volume transacting, so people are most interested at these levels. All I'm doing is, if I'm long bias, coming in here and taking a buy from one of those high volume areas. And the reason behind that is because there is a lot of market interest there, and because my take profit target is so small, there's a higher probability of me getting that 4-5 tick bounce for my profit target from these higher volume areas. So if we come down, boom, touch this high volume area, get my little 4-5 tick bounce, boom, I'm out. But if we come down to it and the markets show, and the buyers aren't showing interest here and sellers are just piling in, then I'll pull the plug early before we dip down below the high volume area is the ideal situation. So yeah, just using volume, high volume price levels of recent time to determine where I want to engage, so I get the higher probability of getting that bounce and taking my few ticks in and out of the market real quick. And then determining if I'm long or short bias depends on a couple of things, but if the short-term trend is long, I'd want to stay long as well. I'd only want to flip to short if we start to really push below a high volume area, push below it, and then I see on the order book as well that sellers are coming in willing to sell at these levels. then I can flip to short bias. But for now, for example, the short-term trend is long. We're moving up. And on the book here, we can see there's a decent level of buyers at every single level here. There are sellers as well, but buyers don't look weak at all. But yeah, that video should kind of clarify it a bit more. ICT said something to you directly. How dare he? When did he say that? I don't know. Truth be told, I have ICT blocked on my channel. Yeah. Just feel like I'm entering my watch JJK. JJK, what's JJK? I'll check it out. I do like anime. Entering my flow stage now, trading similar to when you were killing it with 2022. Just been zoned in. What I want to see, and it's been reflected in the P&L. Nice, Brad. Nice, man. Yep. Knowing what you're looking for. Executing when you see your setup. Yeah, man, in the flow state. Glad to hear. Serious, use market internals, bookmap, and several moving averages. Nice. Top step, I know you can have 3 EFAs in one live, but can you pass more challenges and put them in the queue in the event you blow an account? Yes, you sure can, Andrew. Absolutely, you can. A lot of influencers do the same. You know, they get those funded, but then they'll keep trading combines on stream to pass them and have them in the chamber. So, yep. Absolutely. But scalp, yes, Marley. Yep. Big scalper, big scalping guy. Would you consider this auction market theory trading? Yeah, to some sense, in some sense I would. I think order flow and auction market theory go hand in hand. Big G, what are my volume settings? The volume settings are on the inputs, got 50 and 70. Row size 50, value area volume 70. Then there's the style settings for you. Do I believe markets are random? Yes, I believe there's a large element of randomness to it. Yes. I don't believe it's controlled by an algorithm or anything. The algos obviously play a huge role in the markets. Algos, plural. But I believe there's a huge, huge degree of randomness, like especially when you're scalping like this. Markets moving back, forth. That's, you gotta embrace that the chaos, that randomness. Big delay should be like a 5-second delay. Catch you later, Mike Jackson. Do me a favor, make a new fresh video on good habits trader I must follow. In general, ask your mentor to his experience will say something like basics are something about journal. All right, I get you, MHS. It's a good idea. Ray, what's up, man? Ray, every time I see you, I got to remember the Instagram DM. Damn. Saw you chucked BKL Labs a cheeky follow. Yes. Pretty sure it might be illegal to have my pre. Hey, Brad, I would love to try some. Would love to, but yep, love to follow the boys' business ventures. Love to see it. Do you know if Micronesians can live in NZ? I don't see why not. Micronesian, what's up, man? Please do. It's a beautiful country. Looking pretty heavy here on the sell side here, guys. On the buy side, I should say. We've got quite a few higher than average resting orders up here. See how the market behaves with those. Let's change this to heat so we can really see that. But yeah, 320, we got 271, 22, and 21. All those round numbers on the upside. Is Top Step X still $19, and if so, for how long? Unfortunately, not mainly trades. That promo just expired 2 days ago. Unfortunately, I think it's back at $49 for the lowest account size. See, here would be a long setup for me technically, but seeing the thickness of the sellers here, I don't want to go long at this point. So I'm avoiding that, waiting to see if these sellers have followed through and can start to execute and push things down. But I'm not looking to go long from my usual setup area here. For the time being, it's very heavy on the book. Sellers are looking very heavy, so I don't want to have to work through that. I'll let price do its thing. If it can push through and the sellers move out the way, then great. If not, then I dodged a bullet. Have I strayed away from ICT? Yes. Did Mrs. Capital shoot you with a Nerf gun? When the F that happened, you okay now? Was there any injury? Many injuries, MHS. Many injuries. Like I say, I have to stay loaded in this room. Were you profitable with your mentor strategy? Yes, I was. I had a good run with it. It's just for me, yeah, like I said, it was too intensive for me going back and forth. I can't obviously talk too much on it, but using the same principles I learned, I've formed my own sort of form of the strategy. So it's quite similar, but yeah, those of you guys who know who it is and have done the mentorship before will know what I mean. It is good. It's a good one. Not for everybody, but it's a good one. But yeah, I've taken a bunch of mentorships on order flow just in the last, since the start of the year, and I'm just pushing things together to form my own kind of edge with my own way, a way I like to trade. Because order flow is one of those things where it's like, it's not a strategy in itself. It's like a language or a perspective of viewing the market, and you just build around that. So there's not one right way to build a strategy with order flow, but yeah, you kind of, it's a lot easier to put things together and build your own sort of strat. No worries, Brad. Suits is calling my name, pulling my finger to get an advert sorted for the business. Oh, awesome, man. I love to hear that. No worries, Brad. Take care, man. Have a good one. Catch you tomorrow. Best of luck with the advert. Love to see the boys in entrepreneurship. Full port. If you got the $19 top step promotion and blow the account, next month it will be $19. Or will we rebuild it for $19, Andrew? Still at $19 until you cancel or until you get funded. What was the name of the mentorship? Micronesian. I'm in a hard place with that one because the guy I took the mentorship from, he knew I had a YouTube channel. He didn't like that, which is fair enough. Bad, trading influencers are a bit of a scourge. So fair enough. So he asked that I don't share or mention anything. So, Micronesian, if you have Instagram, DM me. I'm willing to tell you in the DMs. I can't. Yeah, just want to avoid any trouble with him publicly. But DM me and I can tell you. What time is it there? Invested 7:12 a.m. Thursday morning. iSoup trading. Sad man, ICT works for me, so I stick to it. Fair enough. Yeah, if it works for you and you like it, fair enough. I just mentioned earlier with order flow, once I started to learn order flow, I couldn't, my brain wouldn't let me go back to ICT. I tried using both together with ICT in 2022 order flow. I sure did. Tried it for a little bit. It definitely helped somewhat, but yeah, I've just transitioned completely away from it. A lot of ICT trading is relying on chart patterns, and I don't trade chart patterns anymore. I don't think there's any validity to them personally anymore. So yeah, so I ended up not doing that, not incorporating ICT in order flow. It does definitely help the accuracy, but just for me, not believing in chart patterns anymore, throw a bit of a dampener on that for me. But yeah, see that, guys? That's, if you're a chart trader, maybe you wouldn't have known that price was going to have a bit of a retracement here. We got to that level and it's very thick on the order book here for sells. Struggled to get through that level at all and push price away, causing a retracement. I don't know anyone who's trading scalping on the 30 seconds too much these days, but without level 2 data and reading order flow, you might have still wanted to try to go long on that, and yeah, down it goes. So it's important to read this kind of stuff, in my opinion. We'll see how long that holds up as well, because they didn't budge. The sellers are all still sitting there. Sold 5 contracts by mistake. Closed at ASAP, $70 approximately. Again, in with just one contract, Mr. MHS. No, all good, Mo Canesian. Yeah, Discord's fine as well. Let me know. Send me a message. I'll absolutely give you the info. Lost 10, 250k Apex accounts. I was 1 tick away from TP. I'm super upset. Gonna stick to top step for now. Damn, man. Rough. That is rough. Use it to be pretty ICT. Just take trades that have SMT now. Pretty good results. Yeah, I will say iSuper trading. SMT is one of those things I think is really, really good. It's one thing I like about ICT. Those little cracking correlations. It's a very valid strategy. What's my prediction on NVIDIA earnings? You know what, Ray? I'm just going to go out and guess and say it might actually be bearish today. One of my problems with chart patterns is at any given time I can rationalize legit possible trades going either way. There's always a pattern somewhere on some time frame going all directions. Exactly, Ransom. I'm just going to call you Mr. Baggins. Gotta love Lord of the Rings. That is the problem with chart trading. It's very easy to rationalize anything on any time frame, and you ask two traders their opinion, and they'll both tell you two different things based on chart patterns. One does ICT, one does, I don't know, whatever, supply and demand. You name it, any other chart pattern. You can get two entirely different opinions, on the same chart. Just looking at two very slightly different time frames. So just way too subjective, eh? There we are, back up to this level now. Let's see if we can bust through. There's still a seller sitting there. Let's see if they hold fast. You can see him on the dome right here. He's reading what they end up doing. Pushing things down a bit once more. Let's see. Who's going to win? Does Topstep X have level 2 data, specifically the DOM you're using? Yes, absolutely. This is all level 2 data. So when you buy a Topstep X combine, it'll also ask you, do you want to add level 2 data for $39 a month? And you just click yes. $39 a month to get the level 2, and then you can use their DOM and time and sales and all that. Have you considered trading gold? More ticks per point and maybe easier to hit 4 or 5 ticks. Hawan, I haven't traded gold in years. Those of you guys who follow me for a while know gold is that's my widowmaker. Gold destroyed me back in 2020, and I've just never touched it again. Just a little bit of trader superstition in me is saying, don't touch it. I see, from C.S. Lewis. Okay, huge fan of both. Did a lot of college work on both way back when. Nice, man. Yeah, I read J.R. Tolkien's autobiography a couple of years back, and they were apparently good friends, the two of them, eh? C.S. Lewis and Mr. Tolkien. So that's cool, man. I like that. Awesome. Two great authors. Other loss of senior. Gonna call it a day. We'll be back. Yeah, cracking some lame jokes. Please, MHS, please keep up with the jokes. We create calls on how to use a DOM. Jabari, what's up, man? I have no intention to do that at the moment. Yeah, I sometimes feel a bit funny about courses. They can be very helpful, and I'm just sharing it, what I'm learning and what I'm doing on the YouTube channel. So just keep up with the YouTube channel, if anything. But the series I'm doing at the moment, Jabari, first of all, welcome to the channel. On my channel, you'll see there's an order flow series. I've just started that last week, but I'll be posting an episode every week just detailing what I'm learning. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Boom. Yep. Again, important to read order flow. Anyone trying to go long here from this maybe retracement and sweep and displacement gets wrecked because heavy order book. And this is not earnings right now, is it, guys? I should probably know this, but I thought earnings was 420. Oh, 5 p.m. Okay. Does it continue to bill $39 monthly after funded? Yes. Yep, mainly trades. With market data, because you're paying the exchange rather than top step, that continues to bill, yeah. Do I not trade NQ anymore? I trade NQ during the Tokyo session, but not during the higher volume sessions. What is TopStep X? TopStep X is this trading platform here, Leighton. It's just the purpose-built platform from TopStep. I like it personally. All that to stop me out. Come on, Enigma. What are you doing? I am on ICT side, not on Camis. 420 aftermarket hours. Gotcha. Platform just like TradingView. Yep. What does mete una compra a PS Manora mean? Do you plan on streaming during a Tokyo session in the future? Maybe Micronesian. Yeah, I'm toying with it again. It's just that my Tokyo sessions last maybe half an hour, 1 hour, 1 hour tops. I'm doing the same thing, same strategy, but I'm going in with larger size and only taking like maybe 3 or 4 trades in total. Here's where we're standing at the moment, by the way, guys. Not too bad. I'm still grinding away on the bottom account here. Yep, so back at it. Let's keep going. Keep going. Can we do London? Unfortunately, I've swapped out the Londons because of the time. So yeah, London session here is right on dinner time for me. So trying to make sure I'm spending enough time with the wifey every day too. So it's a no from me, boys, unfortunately. Do you have vids on reading order flow? Yes, Siddharth, look on my channel. Look at my order flow series. Just started it last week, but there's 2 of them. 3 of them. 3 videos. Yep, rely on volume profile, absolutely. Absolutely do. It's very decent. It's just plugged in from TradingView. It's nothing too crazy, but yeah, it's just a TradingView plugin on TopStep X. No worries, Micronesian. It's just, you know how on TopStep X you got the charts here. This is just TradingView ported into TopStep X. So if you just click on indicators on the chart and then just search volume profile visible range, that's the one I got on there. Absolutely, iSoup trade. I've taken like 6-7 trades on the stream so far, but let's see if I can get you one. Obviously, they don't all win, but it's a quantity game. Yeah, a numbers game for me. High win rate, but I just got to play out my edge. P&L right now is out. I'll show you in just a second. Seeing if I get tagged on this one. Let's flash it up. There it is. Current P&L. But I'll share it at the end of the sesh. Aiming for 300 per account as always. What time do I normally stream? 2:30 p.m. Eastern time every day, Monday to Friday. Damn. Didn't get tagged in, unfortunately. If you chart on trading, you can transfer over to TopStep X. Unfortunately, it can't, right? It's got no connection to TradingView accounts, so it's all going to be separate. Trying to see if we get another pushback to 1875. Do I swing trade as well? Not anymore. I just invest in stocks and the indices, but no more swing trading for me. Okay, their volume's shifted, so take out there. Oh, yeah, definitely slowed down since earlier this afternoon, which is good. It's pretty wild. Good opportunities, but very wild. Didn't quite get filled there. There we are, filled. Looking for 4 ticks. Struggling to push down a bit there. See if I can step in front of where my TP was. There we are. 152, and it pushes through. About to move 300 handles, calling it. Yeah, let's see. What do you guys think? Let's put in a little poll. Predictions for Nvidia earnings. Big up. Boner. Bears. Bear gang. Thanks, Mike Onesian. Yeah, catch you, man. I will get back to you on the message. If you flicked it to me on Discord, I will get right back to you. Gonna work nice. Yep. Thanks, Mike Onesian. Appreciate that. High volume node at 5,320. Price seems to be respecting. Yep. So far, it's pushed up a bit. Let's see how we go now. The third attempt at pushing up through these highs. Seller's still pretty heavy up there at 320. Let's see what they can do. What's the maximum amount you will allow yourself to lose per account per day? $300, Jabari. So I go plus 300 or minus 300. Anywhere in between is fine as well if the time runs out, but maximum negative 300. I try to stop before then if I know that because some days, a lot of the time with order flow trading, it's up to me, the trader, am I reading things properly? How's my mental state? How's my focus? If I know that I'm just not, as reps would say, in the pocket on the day, I'll try and call it well before negative 300 to say, okay, I'm not on it today. I'm not on the ball. But yeah, if I'm trading well and trading good setups, I mean, I haven't hit a full negative 300 day on all accounts yet. Got a Dom via bookmap now. Nice. Gonna everyone with your drill. Nice, Patrick. Yeah, let me know how you go with that, Patrick. It's very, very, very different to what we're used to, but see what you think. There we are. We're pushing through that level now. 320. We pushed through finally. Still a bunch of sellers there, but they're stepping out the way. You can see those levels have shifted down now. We're like 140, 120 regular amounts of liquidity. We got 283 at 322. But yeah, they've managed to push through. Third attempt. How long did it take to understand and apply order flow? It's still a work in progress, Yanababi. It took me about 2 weeks to learn how to trade and using the DOM, but I've been doing this order flow stuff since about February, March. So a little while. Still going. Do I use Delta? Not at the moment, Max. I haven't found the need to add that into my trading yet, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm still, as I say, still early in my order flow journey. So the more I learn about different tools, the more I might see them fitting into my strategy. But as it stands, the strategy is working really well on its own with what I've got. But yep, as I progress in my learnings, if it can add to my strategy, I'll absolutely incorporate it. Absolutely. Look at this, boys. Oh my goodness. Ain't no volume up there to trade with. Look at that. I'm waiting on Top Step X to add Delta so bad. Yeah, man, there's a few features I'm waiting to be added as well. I want to see recent bid and recent ask on the DOM would be really nice. I also want the brackets to be based on ticks rather than dollars. That's another annoyance I have is I wish the automatic brackets were done on, tick value, not dollar value. That would have been much better. Do I believe the markets are random? Yes. Yes, I believe a lot of it is random. All right, most of yous are bullish on Nvidia, huh? 64% big up boner, 35% bear gang. Love to see it. We are a bit of volume building up here now. Let's see if any opportunities arise. Will you be live for earnings later today? Unfortunately not, Jabari. I'll be ending the stream at about 4 p.m. Eastern for half an hour. There we are. It's a bit of picture of the current volume we got. Earnings at 4:15, 4:30. I believe it's 4:20 days. Yeah, I believe it's 4:20. Yeah, 4:20 p.m. Eastern time is what I think it is. That's what I saw anyway. Someone correct me on that. Damn, I can hear my cat going crazy out in the other room. Damn, too slow on that one. Much too slow. I was a bit worried to go long there with the amount of sellers on the upside, but it looks like buyers are coming in aggressive. 198 for today, gonna go for 110. Nice. Nice. If you want Dom Pro, you need Global Plus. Ah, damn. Thought it was global. Yeah, I'll attempt to trade this, but if it hugs the high volume area, then I'll stop. Want to fake out with swing low, then swing high. Sale soon, maybe Memorial Day. Oh yeah, what's that? The top step, Louis? Book map. Normally they do have those Memorial Day sales, I believe. Dum dum. Get on top of that high volume node there. Starting to thin out a bit on the offer, so not too bad. Why don't you trade more volume to meet the 300 easier? Isaiah, I just be quite selective with my setup still. I'm looking at the DOM at the same time to see, you know, where people are more, what's the word? Kind of like delta, you know what I mean? So if there's more sellers in line at the moment, be wary to go long for too much, take too many long trades, and vice versa. I'm going short. Look how many buyers there are and just determine if a long or a short is more viable, and then wait for price to approach that level on the volume profile. See, at the moment, I took a long trade just there. It kind of struggled to pop. Still got the profit, but yeah, there's a lot of sellers that came in just above, and obviously now we're pushing down. So don't want to be trading every tap of the volume, high volume area. Just want to read it in conjunction with the book at the same time. Man, 637 contracts to buy at 320. It's literally just here. And see if they stay or they get pulled. One outlier. So let me rephrase. Why not trade more contracts? Oh, gotcha, Isaiah. Just because they can do a lot of damage with one contract during the New York hours, but during the Tokyo hours, I'm in with like 3 to 5. But yeah, most days, sometimes I'll do 2 contracts if price is moving really slow. But if price is moving fast enough, like today's been pretty fast, just a 1 contract. Try to keep that risk nice and managed. You know what I mean? Nice and well managed. Do you have zero levels on your chart like weekly open price? Yep, zero levels, Big G. Zero. $20 minutes to go, boys and girls. 20 minutes, and perhaps I could reach the target on a couple of the accounts. But I've only really got 10 minutes to go until I sit back. I try not to trade MOC because it's super volatile. Excuse me. Super volatile, but here's where we're sitting at the moment. P&L on screen. Excuse me. Yeah, there you go, Sirius. Useful tool. Useful to know these things. Even though it's just a passive order and it could be pulled, it's still useful to know if there are massive orders at certain levels, especially if they stay there and they start to trade. It's important. Look, and vanished. As soon as price moved down, it vanished. Gives you a little hint as to what might go on here. That 620 dropped all the way down to 280. I'm going to get some work done. No worries, Louis Silver. Catch you tomorrow, man. Thanks for Louis. Appreciate you being here every single day. Shout out to Louis Silver. I'll check your messages a bit later too, Louis. Appreciate that. May I ask, why not take trades from low volume edges? They work as SNR as well. You find that volume areas are likely to work. Yeah, Pollock, I've heard the argument for both. I prefer the high volume areas just because I'm looking for a bounce rather than a continuation. The low volume areas, a lot of the time, that can mean that price can quickly pass through those levels, whereas I want a high volume area where there's more back and forth action, so both buyers and sellers engaging back forth, so I can get a higher chance of, even if I'm wrong, catching that 4 tick take profit. Obviously, I want to be more on the right side of price so that so I actually have an edge over 50%, but yeah, prefer the high volume areas. No worries, Big G. Just got a great 22 model just for old time's sake. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No worries, Isaiah. Have a good day, man. Hope to see you a little more. Good to see you back. Yeah, that level where there was 620 contracts, it's gone. They vanished. You can see it here on the book map too. Look at that. Boom, vanishes. Thins out. Actually, I think it's further back. Yeah. More like there. It's already right there. There we go. Down we go. Off with the sell off. Look at that. Pushing it down. And 6 minutes to go for MOC. See if I can get any more off. Book just thinned out all of a sudden. Difference in the book map there, all that liquidity thinned out. There we go, we're back. We're back. We're looking to take a short bounce from 22.25. We can retest that higher volume sell-off area. See if I can get a little bounce from that area. 22. Just in front at 322. Neil, how's the trading so far? Pretty good. There's the P&L for today so far. Not too shabby. Obviously aiming for 300 a day, but you know, anything halfway there is good with me. Come on, man. Struggle with the DOM, spotting orders, replenishing in price, holding or rejecting an order to leave the trade, run or kill it, any help in that? Yeah, Pollock, it just comes with time, man. It's just like one of those things you gotta, it's just exposure and staring at the DOM for ages will help to train your brain with it. It does move quite quick, but it almost just becomes like peripheral vision when you're looking at the DOM and you see those things happening. You can, once you've spent a lot of time looking at the DOM, you can start to just see it happening. And even, you know, sometimes you're not even really paying too much attention to the numbers, more so the flow of price and where it's getting stuck and where it's zooming through quickly. And obviously you're noticing the big numbers, like big, say 320, we got 230 there. So if I had to take profit at 320.75, I'd want to be in front of that big order because that way price doesn't have to work through that order to fill my target, if that makes sense. But yeah, it just comes with time, just lots of exposure, lots of visual exposure. MHS got my 5 handles just now, came out ES, now my tummy is filled, gotta wait till yours full too. Thank you, MHS, appreciate that. Impossible to trade NQ, yes, I definitely do not recommend trading NQ during New York hours with order flow style trading. Is very hard to read, it's so quick, so thin and so quick. You definitely want a more liquid market like the S&P, like the bonds, even gold is probably a bit better. But yeah, NQ is bloody impossible to read live. I like to trade NQ during the Asian session because I can read it. It's still difficult, but I need that extra movement during the Asian session. But NQ is not too bad during Asia. But yeah, any high volume session, there is no chance of reading NQ with order flow. It's way too quick. I agree with that. 17.25. Way too quick. Oh shit, it came up quick. Pull it out. 12 minutes left. I join Discord. Jabari, I don't really have a advertised Discord, but just Cami Capital on Discord. Just add me. We do have a little group of boys and girls in there. Who just chat amongst themselves and whatnot, and I'm sometimes in there. But we'll be doing a live session next week, voice only in the Discord, because I will not be streaming next week on Tuesday because I will be having a hair transplant and I don't want to have the scars on my head all on stream and looking all swollen like I've been in an MMA fight. So I'll take that day off, but I'll be back the following day. Do I stream Asian session? No, sir. Not at the moment, Neil. Maybe in the future. I'm contemplating starting that up again. They'll just be very short because I don't take too long during the Asian session. Okay, I think we're on MOC now, aren't we? 1 minute. What are we? 1 second. Boom. There we are, MOC. MOC is inbound, which means Cami Capital is outbound. That's pretty good for the day, boys and girls. That last count was a bit of a straggler, but there's the P&L for the day. So still, yeah, good green from the start of the session, then just a grind on that last account for the rest of it. So not too bad overall, but what's that total? 300, Maybe like $350, $400, something like that. Still happy with that. Green day, not too bad. Not too bad at all. So thanks you guys for tuning in. Always appreciate you guys watching me experiment with this order flow thing live. Going pretty well so far. Very, very much enjoying it. Just all about closing trades quicker. Losing trades must be closed quicker. That's still my one thing I notice for myself. When the order flow switches, I'm not always super disciplined about closing them off. Sometimes I take a bigger stop out than I should, which eats into things. But other than that, the winning edge is there, which I like. Just, yep, got to be more disciplined with the losers. But yeah, take care, everybody. Appreciate you tuning in. I'll be back same time again tomorrow, 2:30 p.m. Eastern time. If you want to get funded with Top Step, link pinned in the chat, we'll give you 20% off at the checkout. Auto applied. Make sure you accept cookies when you click the link. Land on Top Step page, click accept cookies, and then that applies a discount. Code CAMCAP for Bookmap. Make sure you get the global plan. Code CAMCAP as well will give you 20% off your first month subscription. So if you're wanting to use a tool like Bookmap, that is available for you as well. Otherwise, catch you tomorrow, 2:30 p.m. Like the stream on the way out. Subscribe if you're not already. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Guys, man, I had to do it. This is bad discipline, but I also caught along just for you guys still watching, so it's on the record. Terrible discipline, boys and girls. I always say I shouldn't trade MOC, but I couldn't resist. Took along, And yeah, there's the P&L. So 343, 183, 167.50. Naughty boy. Kind of against my rules, but you know, I did it. So yeah, not good discipline, but it was still profitable. Took my setup, was there. Just MOC is naughty, dangerous behavior for this strategy, so I don't normally do that. Naughty boy. Maybe I should stream during MOC so you boys can say no trading during MOC next time. But there you go. Just for the record, there's the P&L, just so when I upload this video and put the title on there, people say, oh, you know, you didn't reach it on that account. Just to make sure I did, but a little bit undisciplined. But yep, take care, guys. Goodbye.